imagine a big, juicy steak, hot off the grill, cooked just the way that you like it. I prefer mine medium well. Your favorite sauce is drizzled over the top, spilling over the edges, while the sweet aroma is teasing your nostrils. This should sound appealing to anyone, right? Wrong. Open your eyes. According to the New York Times, published August 23rd, 2009, 7.3 million Americans are vegetarian. Of those, only 1% are vegan. While the vegan diet may seem limited, it has many health benefits as well as moral ones. However, with the high cost of vegan foods and poor meal planning, it can be damaging to one's health and pocketbook. In order to better understand what being a vegan is like, we will first find out what the vegan lifestyle consists of. Next, we will learn the health benefits and self-satisfaction to gain from it. And finally, we will discuss the disadvantages of high food costs, not being able to find the right foods, as well as nutrient deprivation from poor meal planning that vegans face on a day-to-day basis. So let's go into detail about what the vegan life is like. Vegans do not consume or use any animal products, so they don't wear any products where the animals were used or abused to make them. According to the Los Angeles Times, published August 23rd, 2009, materials that are off limits are leather, wool, fur, silk, and fluffy down. Vegan products are becoming easier to find, and they're becoming more available to the public as companies like Alternative Outfitters are becoming more popular, and companies like Payless are starting to carry more vegan products. I remember when I worked at Hot Topic and they sent us our first shipment of 100% vegan shoes. They smelled really weird, I won't lie, but they were really, really comfortable. Vegans choose their lifestyle for different reasons, including health, moral, and environmental. According to the Los Angeles Times, published August 23rd, 2009, vegan ethics are finding traction in the mainstream because veganism overlaps with environmentalism. According to the UN News Center, published November 29th, 2006, the cattle business creates more greenhouse gases than the transportation industry. So many of the newer vegans are also environmentalists. On top of that, the same factory farm methods that are used to produce animal meats are also used to produce milk and eggs. The animals are drugged, mutilated, caged, and deprived of their basic freedoms. So we know what vegans can't do and can't eat. So what can we eat? As you can see right here, the vegan diet consists of whole grains, vegetables, fruits, beans, and many soy products. According to the Vegan Action Organization, with planning, a vegan diet can provide all the nutrients that we learned as school children came only from farm animals. So just to show you right here, they can get their protein from beans, tofu, lentils, and soy milk, their vitamin B12 from cereals and soy products. They can get their iron from beans, dried fruits, nuts, and seeds, their calcium from cereal, juice, beans, tofu, and almonds, and they can get their vitamin D from margarine and soy milk. And also, as I'm sure most of you know, there are many vegan soy products. They can mock the taste of all the off-limit foods such as hamburgers, hot dogs, bacon, and chicken strips, and there's even more than that. So now that you know what veganism is, we're going to discuss the advantages to living on a vegan diet. According to the vegan diets, the vegan diet leads to lower rates of contracting certain diseases. According to the American Dietetic Association, published July of 2009, the vegan diet is associated with lower risks of ischemic heart disease, lower blood pressure, lower rates of type 2 diabetes, lower body mass index, and lower cancer rates, and this is due to a lower intake of saturated fat and cholesterol. According to Medical News Today, published August 11th, 2005, a test on men with early-stage prostate cancer showed that when their diet was changed to strictly vegan, their prostate tumor growth was inhibited by 70%. And according to the Nutrition and Cancer, published in 1985, countries with a higher intake of fat, especially animal fat, have higher incidences of breast cancer. So living on a diet can also help to save animals' lives. According to PETA's Vegan College Cookbook, published in 2009, a lifelong vegan saves around 760 chickens, 5 cows, 20 pigs, 29 sheep, 15 ducks, 7 rabbits, and a half a ton of fish in their lifetime. That's a lot of animals. Some vegans are also involved in organizations such as PETA, which is People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and these organizations aim to stop animal cruelty. So now that you know the advantages, let's take a look at the disadvantages of living on a vegan diet. A vegan needs to be dedicated to overcome the disadvantages of their lifestyle. Eating vegan foods can be really pricey. According to the U.S. News and World Report published August 20th, 2009, school cafeterias are serving more vegetarian foods, and since then, 60% of the districts have had to raise their school lunch prices to keep up with the cost of food preparation. And on top of that, fresh produce and nuts and specially made vegan foods can also be costly. Because the vegan diet is limited, it can be hard to find food that they're able to eat. According to the New York Times, published September 9th, 2008, vegans have an especially tough time finding foods in airports and on planes. They basically have to bring their own food if they don't want the peanuts and biscotti cookies offered by flight attendants. And one man compared himself to Tom Hanks on Castaway because he had to be resourceful in finding food, but I really don't think it was that hard. So many vegans bring their own snacks when they're going to work, to school, and on trips. With poor meal planning, a vegan can be deprived of the nutrients that their body needs. According to the Guard Student Health Center retrieved September 22nd, 2009, vegans have trouble consuming enough vitamin B12, vitamin D, calcium, zinc, protein, and iron. And in an interview with Vegan Rappaport D, interviewed September 22nd, 2009, during their first few months of being a vegan, they didn't eat well at all. And so until they got the hang of it, they were lacking the nutrients that they needed. They basically lived on rice and beans for 2 months. So, but now they're taking supplements and they know how to plan their meals right. So we have one of the criteria that vegans live by, the health benefits to gain from it, as well as the self-satisfaction to gain from it. And we also discuss the disadvantages that a vegan must overcome to successfully commit to this lifestyle. Now pick yourself in the mindset of a vegan and take a second look at that steak. Does it look appetizing as a vegan? So even as a meat eater, I've taken a step back to research and understand the vegan way of life. Before this project, I had a different idea of what veganism was, and I may not have given it the respect that it and any other lifestyle deserves. With a better understanding, I respect and admire them for all that they do.